PSG.LGD, they want to. But I am hyped to do. LGBT, they want to. Bad game.
Really watched an LGD game and been like, damn, I wish FY had stepped it up.
Yeah, exactly.
So that does mean it is an offlane Kunko. Are you just going ore items on this guy, or what do you do on an offlane Kunka?
I think so. I mean, we saw mid one from the mid lane build Solar Crest type Lotus. You can go a similar-esque type build.
Bad game.
I don't think it should lane that poorly against Ember Spirit. I think maybe the Invoker Tornado might prove really watched an LGD game and been like, damn, I wish FY had stepped it up.
Yeah, exactly.
You just tornado
it is an offlane Kunko. Are you just going ore items on this guy, or what do you do on an offlane Kunka?
I think so. I mean, we saw mid one from the mid lane build type Lotus. You can go a similar-esque type build. I don't think it should lane that poorly against Ember Spirit. I think maybe the Invoker Tornado might prove really watched an LGD game and been like, damn, I wish FY had stepped it up. Yeah, exactly. You just
it is an offlane Kunko. Are you just going ore items on this guy, or what do you do on an offlane Kunko?
No, they're just, I just like the name. Just like it's different. It's like something really wrong, and I'm like, no. I want a name that I can get mad about,
you can go a similar-esque. I would like to have a name. I think Ronald's a good idea just because every time you write against Ember Spirit, we'll think that's build it.
Yeah, exactly.
The Invoker Tornado might prove really watched an LGD.
So it is going to be a Basty first, by the way. Two tangos, working in a Basty on this Enigma. Quite a few heroes growing up top. These lanes are lanes that they get out here. Like, do they want certain matchups on either side? Like, do you not want this bristle backward someone on your team?
You can go I would like to have a name. I think Ronald's a good alliance because they have the Enigma combination from the bristle back bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
The Invoker Tornado might prove really watched an decided themselves or revealed themselves. Well, one of these heroes is going to TP bottom after the rune. Curious to see which one it'll be.
Foxy, just gonna zone him out. Also, can we talk about this bottom ward? Why do you place this on Radiant down here for yourself? Like, what are you worried about?
Rotations, right? I mean, you're looking to ensure that the Taiga Enigma has a tough time. I'm pretty sure X-Nova is going to look to aggro Sentry to block camps, and then perhaps even just follow Taiga around. Okay. Like, that's what you used to do against these jungle Enigmas. You pick this 5 position, like Undying or Ogre, that literally just sacrifices his own game to make sure Enigma has none as well.
Okay. And already it's just going to be, I like that he went full, he gets his stick now, but he bought a lot of wards, and now he's just down here by himself. We'll see who's rotating on down. It will be Ame, middle lane. Does mean it is the OD versus the Storm. Top, we're going to have a support Invoker, off lane Kunkka. Quite the weird lane, going up against an Ember as well as a Crystal Maiden.
This is definitely something you would have expected like 2 or 3 years ago in your 1K party match.
Yeah.
They'd be competing for CS as well, you know? The Kunkka 100% starts with a Quelling Blade saying, try to outlast hit this.
We'll get some nice last hits. Doesn't look like we'll see too much aggression. When you're playing with an Enigma on one team, right, he's just going to be sitting somewhere. The offlaner probably knows, I just got to stay back, you know. I'll get my lane denied, I'll be fine. Be that middle lane with all the action. Currently 4-3 versus 3-2, very even. Crazy going. He wants his range creep deny.
I think Bristleback Enigma conceptually is really nice. Bristleback's a hero that if you get him past the first couple of levels is really strong. They're going to find the Invoker top, hit the level 2 on Mickey. He has the Side of Fish Chains. And they also got it on Insania, who did level his Frostbite. Had to use both Mangoes in order to use his abilities, but once he gets level 3, he's going to be thankful he did that anyway. And he's going to walk over and stack the small camp, which is even nicer that they killed the 4 position because he won't be able to prevent that.
Really
looking
nice
really good for top. Yeah.
The dream is a 5. You're like, you feel so good right now.
Region, by the way. Spawning top. Somnus will take it.
Easy region. He's going to miss 1 creep for it, though.
Yep. Oh, what?
He went for the TP.
That's interesting. Why?
Oh, he wanted to block a little bit. Wow.
Damn.
And by doing that, it got the creep back to the lane. Did you see that? That was cool.
We were all so confused, and then it's like, oh, never mind.
And anytime you see a weird play, don't say it's bad. Just look and find out why you don't understand what he's doing.
Look to learn.
Yes.
That's a good motto in Dota and life.
That's what makes like watching TI so much fun. Because like these players will do something, and even if it's like it turns out not to work or it seems dumb, like there's always logic behind it. It makes sense. Meanwhile,
the stack being stolen actually by LGD here.
It's a lot of experience, the small camp nowadays.
And with 2 of them especially, there is going to be a freeze. No bowl is used though. We'll just run out of here. But Mickey, he's currently 12-1. He's not doing that bad. Even has that kill as well.
And I agree with your point though about the Enigma Bristle lane, because you get Bristle like level 3 and just that slight lead, and then it's near impossible for zoned out by even Ogre Slark because you just spam W.
Yeah, and he's going to just cut the creeps like this.
Has a bottle as well.
And he digs for the value. Didn't show. Oh, he got a pudge.
A little pudgeling will chase after X-Nova. Just get him. X-Nova is currently level 1, by the way. The Slark's
pretty
level
much
4.
the life when you're a support against a hero that cuts. You pretty much follow him around, give all your XP to the carry. Meanwhile, Taiga is level 3.5.
Yeah,
with 20 CS in the jungle. That is the most notable thing about Enigma is he shows up to your lane with a Helm Dom, and if I'm a carry, I just get real sad. There's no carry in the game that I've seen. If you see if you see a 6-minute Helm Dom, that can actually stay in lane, especially with the Bristleback type hero. That even if he doesn't have the best start, his abilities do a lot of deeps.
I like that he went for the pulse as well, because not only does this help you farm faster, but you get stacks like we've just seen.
Triple stack.
He's playing really well.
Okay,
and that's why
this
most
guy's
teams
playing a lot of Enigma.
Yeah. And over here, Boxy, well, he's pulling the creep wave. X-Nova's like, what the hell is going on here? Wait, what?
Even if he dies here, it's still worth. Get the creeps. Okay, he got the creeps.
No, he's just trying to get as far away from Ame as possible, but unfortunately he was hasted. So.
Yeah,
but honestly, that's worth it.
It is.
You look at the creeps under bottom, right?
Refill your bottle. He got 2 waves worth of XP and farm there. He got all the farm. The coolest kill every creep.
Yeah, look at it. It's actually gonna. He just loses almost. Oh, he lost 1 wave before this, and he might miss another creep.
He has 1 more CS than the Slark does.
Will he leap onto it?
Just remember, he has 1 more CS than the Slark, and you have this Enigma.
Middle lane, though, they're going in for the gank. It is just going to be X-Nova and this Ogre. Not the greatest start, but that's what you have to do. As you said, versus the Enigma, he's going to try to get him. Koitva, though, right-clicks a flying. Somnus puts him under. That is a level 3
stick charge on Ogre, yep.
And there's going to be the stun. Stick charge, you say, even gives the kill over to Somnus. That is going to be Runes down bottom. It is going to be Ame. He can't even get it. Taiga scoops it on up. And right now, LGD is up in the gold, but so when's this Enigma become a factor? Is it just the Helm of the Dominator?
It's once you get the Helm Dom, your lane is over as any carry in the game.
He already is. Like, check the net worth. There's 4 cores on the side of Alliance. And sure, this always ends up happening. You fall behind in the early game laning phase oftentimes because you're just down a hero. But eventually it's 4 cores versus 3.
And he's got the facilities. He's going to start pressuring now. They've got a double wave, 3 range creep with the catapult, 6 Eidolons. Slark's level 5. Bristleback likes these types of situations. Even against Slark, he's just going to run at you. You can't pack off those quill stacks. He's dead. He has 6 quill stacks.
They have the friends coming up out of nowhere.
Large rotation.
Somnus. There's going to be a Midnight Pulse. They're taking a little bit of damage.
Tower dies, meanwhile.
It does go down, but Boxy, he's going to completely okay, but he does save his Slark.
It's just so much pressure, though, because it's Enigma and Bristleback. They're so formidable. They have so much damage thanks to just how strong these early game abilities are, the Eidolons and the Quill Spray. And it's a good point. One of those abilities that Slark cannot pack off is the Spine Stack. So you just can never really man up on the Bristle if he starts getting them off on you.
Once you get Phase Boots on Slark, plus maybe a Wraith Band or one other item, you feel pretty good with the armor, but he only has 5 armor at this stage in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in tower range right now, but
And keep in mind, this is huge for Alliance. LGD, they've already locked up the first seed, but Alliance, they need a win to force at least a tiebreaker for upper bracket.
An Invoker support is getting run down, but there's going to be an X. Mickey can't really do anything because he's Cold Snap. Insania, you don't do enough damage. You're a Crystal Maiden. Now Chal's just going to give the beat down. X Nova here as well. The Ignites there. Quake actually gets a solo kill on Somnus. And, you know, I'm going to keep watching this, but I wish I knew what just happened.
No, Boxy was there. He was just in prison. You couldn't see him on the map because of that.
But still, a king from the Bristol, like, out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, against OD, it's weird. You only need a hero that forces the Astral, because the Astral was used on Boxy. Get away from me! But then it allows Quakefoot to actually commit and get the kill.
See the double shrine coming up. Mickey will get some items brought to him. So we haven't really talked much about this top lane now. It is a off-lane Kunkka versus a carry Ember. They're moving in. Doesn't look like anything will happen. Possibly. There's another rotation, though. FY is here as well. X-Mark spot will be there. Chalice does get the Torn into there. There's going to be an EMP. He's going to lose the rest of his mana here, taking some damage as well. There's going to be a Storm Spirit, though, coming in. Chalice gets instantly blown up. FY, he might be next. Little more mana on Quake, but one more right click is all it's going to take. And Sanya scoops it up. And Alliance, they are moving around the map as a unit right now.
Love the skill build on Mickey against the Invoker Tornado that we talked about. He's just maxing out Slide of Fist.
Oh, whoa, there's still a hero here.
Yeah, he found him.
Why do you go even the 1 point in Flame Guard? I thought most safe laners
It's honestly damage, though.
Yeah.
No, like when you're chasing somebody down, it's a nice, what is it, 240 damage as you're chasing somebody for a level 1 ability.
Yeah, and it's creep wave too.
Yeah, and the level 2 chains really is meh. Like, yeah, the damage goes up, but
I've just seen a lot of like carries just literally go 4-4-0.
yeah.
Mickey, it's the dream for Mickey, because not only does he get the kills and XP, but now he's sick, so he just gets to cycle right back in.
Yep, and he's probably going to get bottled if he gets both these creeps.
One more.
Gotta get it.
Oh.
Big play.
That's the dream. This is like, oh, God. Alliance is feeling themselves. Everything going right for all of their heroes right now.
So what's the game plan then if you're PSG.LGD at this point?
You gotta buy time. You need someone. You have the greediest draft I've seen from them. An Invoker
they're just
support.
going in. Yeah, and this Invoker support's about to go down. Boxy's here, so is Taiga. He will invis, get out. You gotta probably get detection now.
Alliance just start beating on objectives. They've got so much catch thanks to the spirits. And then you have Bristle Enigma that can just walk down lanes.
Pardon me. Top lane does get a solo kill on that 5 Crystal Vein, but this tower, who's going to pick it up? It's Taiga. More and more farm. What do you want to go next? You on this Enigma? Is this a Guardian Greaves game? Is this a Blink game? What is it for you?
You can go Blink B.
It's a BKB.
It's a Blink BKB game. It's a Blink BKB game. I'm saying
BKB Blink game.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm saying those two items, I'll leave it in his hands to decide the order. But he has a Blink queue.
Actually, no. You go Blink first, because you're ahead, and you want to use it to get further ahead.
Abuse it?
Yeah. Because you're not going to go end the game. Assuming you could be ready.
Well, they're going to go for this kill. There's a level 3 Ogre. There are going to be some TVs flying in. Ame's here. Will he be able to leave? Taiga, the black holes there. They bring down one. It's X-No. Can they get the Slark before ulti? No, he will get the ulti out. But already taking a ton of damage on the backside. It will be Boxy just running it up. Do they have detection? They do. They have 1 sentry. Can he make it out? No, he runs the wrong way.
That Bristleback hits for 200 with no items. I love Bristleback. He's the other hero. He's the other hero I said other than Abaddon. Those two heroes to me have been severely undervalued.
You think of all these strength heroes, right? He literally just counters all of them that are super meta. And in addition, you're one of those few, like Axe, like Centaur, that can backlane, as we saw. As long as you get yourself into the game, you might die a couple times, but you're always going to be able to farm CS behind towers. And that 4 bounty rune pickup by Alliance cements their gold league. 3K.
3.
3.
A lot of bottles. No, they got the regen rune. It counts as a bounty at that point. But I got a question. Boxy's build, you like it? Yules?
On
the Bristle.
So usually I buy at some point.
Halberd. By the way,
it's good. It's good because you get it for the mana regen, which increases your farming speed, and then you go Halberd after.
Yeah,
you go Yules,
Halberd,
BKB.
Halberd.
That's
You're
the
getting a
anti-OD Slark
Halberd
build.
And Kunkka.
It's actually a sick build.
Yules is pretty disgusting against Kunkka Slark, I guess.
It's an Invoker too. You don't get EMP Tornado. Just poof up in the air, no problem.
Wow.
That's nice.
That is a pretty heads-up item build.
Mickey looked, but couldn't quite hit the slight there.
The way he comes to this conclusion, in my opinion, is you see Kunkka and you immediately think, well, Yules is really good against X. It's the primary item that a lot of mid-game heroes will go to survive the X. And then you're like, wait a minute, if I get pounced by Slark, that's also a nice solution. And then, it also solves the Invoker problem. And then suddenly you're like, wow, I guess I'm going Yules Bristleback.
And it helps your acceleration, too. So you don't really sacrifice anything.
Yeah.
PSG, I thought you said the Slark wasn't going to have too good of a game because it's hot, but he's the first hero to level 10.
I guess what I mean is even if he has a good game, who does he like? How does he play?
Who does he play with?
Yeah, I don't know. You're against an Enigma, so it's kind of like earlier. What was that?
Let's not backtrack on this stream, okay?
It was no. I said Slark wasn't gonna have a good game. What I meant by that is even if he has a decent start, you're against Enigma. Like yesterday, we saw Huskar against AA. Even if you have like a medium to good game, you're just against a hard counter. It's really hard to play and scale into the game like a normal hero.
Okay.
And I think this game is primarily in the hands of OD, which I think can absolutely carry it. But we'll just have to see how it plays out. Ember Spirit is going for this Deso build. That's what he has queued up right now. And that's.
You like it?
I like how he's going back for the max flame guard. I think they could use physical damage to supplement the Bristleback, because Bristleback, while offering physical damage, doesn't really offer.
Yeah.
You don't want him to be your only source of physical damage.
There's going to be a boat. There's going to be the Midnight Pulse. Boat won't hit on anyone. Chalice, he looks like he's in quite a bit of trouble here. 4 goose stacks already on the Quill, stacking as well. And they're just going to run him down. He is going for that hood first, by the way, but he can't buy anything, lose about 100 gold.
Look at the net worths, too. It's literally 4
can they get him? They're going to commit everything to him. Ame going to take a lot of damage from this Crystalline, but he will be able to hop away. Storm Spirit going forward. Here's the Ember as well, and they bring him down.
The sheer reach of Alliance against Slark. Slark wants to be able to ult pounce and allow that to be enough to be the
and not just that they're always on map. They're always pressuring because of the CM or because of the mass amounts of sustain.
They are trying to push this top tower. X-Nova will get the creeps off it, so can't bring it down too quick, but it's currently a 4K lead at 13 minutes in. But as you said, the Radiant, very greedy draft. You just got to buy time.
It's not really greedy, though.
This is Alliance's game to lose right now. They are in such a strong position. They outscale PSG.LGD throughout the mid-game. Their advantage will continue to increase until they have, like, the 4th item up on Slark OD. Like, they need BKBs plus damage to be able to contest.
I've only seen 3 games so far, including this one, but I already said yesterday, until proven otherwise, I'm not a believer in 4-position Invoker, and it's kind of just showing this game exactly is why.
Oh, they're going to bring him back. There will be the cold snap as well. Can they bring down this Storm Surf? If the boat hits, they will. No, he barely makes it out. They're going to try to chase, though. OD didn't want to commit the ulti right there. Won't see him.
He has 74 to... I would have killed him, I think.
No.
You don't want to risk it, though, right? If you don't kill him there...
101, 27 times...
Do the math,
8.
PSG.
That is 216. Okay, he wouldn't have killed him.
And now they're going to go on Boxy, though. Okay, maybe in a little deep here. He's trying. Yeah, it's hard to kill him. Somnus actually taking a line out. Finally throws the ulti out. He gets frozen. He doesn't even get the last hit. Boxy. Hit him, Boxy. Can they hit him? Boxy is still alive as well. He goes down. And on the backside, they get another one. It's X-Nova, FY, and Somnus all go down. And Boxy, there's the tips. How does he survive there? Holy smokes.
Back. He only, and what level was the insteel? That was only level 1 orb. No one? That's why he lives?
Yep.
Do you really max your passive?
I don't think so.
Well, he did, and it does not turn out very well for him right there. That's insane. We talked about you don't want to waste that and not get the kill on Storm. You just used it and didn't get the kill on Bristle now.
Wow.
Slark is getting close to that Diffusal Blade. What is Slark... Can he even get pickups, or do you need the BKB after that to still
I don't think you can fight. Like, you have no team fight on PSG.LGD right now. Yeah. Like, it's boat. And you need to get to the part of the game where fights start lasting long enough for these stat steals on your big 2 damage dealers to act like to matter.
Yeah.
Boxy, like, his stacks are self-generated, right? He's just plus 200 damage.
Look at this. Let's farm it up from level 8.5 to almost level 9.5 here.
This is the 5-position, I believe.
It has to be. And look at, they've got a triple stack, up just a double stack on the Ancients, but Alliance, they're going back to the basics. Stack, kill stacks, be farmed.
Yeah, the top 4 net worth, all Alliance heroes. Like, come on.
No, wait.
Dude, that is honestly crazy. Look at this Enigma.
No, OD.
Last pick Enigma. As, like, Team Alliance, you've got to be so happy with that. This is your bread and butter.
You probably were thinking, like, how'd they give this to it? Like, they were probably thinking before they picked it, like, are we being countered somehow? And, well, top lane, they're looking for Chalice again. There will be the Torrent thrown out, but it doesn't hit. There's going to be an axe. Chalice can just TP out, and he will, but the Yules is here, and there it is.
Beautiful.
Can't do it in time. Another good reason he got this Yules, and will continue to chase the Kunkka. There's going to be another bow thrown out. Will Boxy dodge it? No, it does hit him. But guess what? X-Nova popping the Bloodlust. Be the X.
Yes, X marks the spot.
Won't be able to get the kill, but just get out.
Mickey does have the Deso complete. OD has 3 armor when he's away from towers. Let's see. Slark will have 8. Punko will have 5. That's a lot of low armor against Bristleback included. And they should be able to take Roche at pretty much any point for Alliance. Bristleback, one of the best Roshing heroes in the entirety of Dota. Dicky Nasal Goo, or Vicious Nasal Goo. Does Viscous Nasal Goo. What does it do here? So it's base armor loss. It's 9 minus armor at the current level he has it, once he has 4 stacks on the Roche.
Decent amount, as well as the Deso that you have on Ember, so we'll be dropping. And it's going to be a 5-man rotation down here from PSG.LGD.
Enigma does have the blink. Black Hole is at the ready if they see an opportunity. But another game where if you're this far ahead, I think the threat of Black Hole is more important than looking to use it.
Especially for the Roche as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, as long as Black Hole's up, they can never do Roche, and you can always do it, it feels like.
It's just Slark is so scared to ever commit. If I'm playing Slark and I know Enigma has Black Hole, if he's ever missing, how am I ever going to pounce onto a target and feel good about it?
Feels like we're all, if you're PSG.LGD, you're all just stuck in your own jungle right now. They were actually 5-man in their own jungle. Bottom. Okay, does need to be a little bit careful. There are still a lot of heroes down here. Chalice, X-Nova, as well as that fly. He's coming all the way from behind. Can he get the tornado off? He does hit it. Will he be able to get the stunner? Is he gone?
Yeah,
nope. See you later.
How was that going to work? They required like a perfect execution.
And now Somnus. Yep, OD in a lot of trouble. Does have the 4-step. Will be a Yules by Boxy to stop that boat if it was coming out. Somnus just going to get run down here. The stun will fly, but Boxy still gets the kills because of behind. Gets the spray. And this is a tough kill. He is an Ogre Act, by the way. He doesn't even care. He's like, should I go around? No, because there's an ulti on the other side. Insania, so much armor. Finally gets done up. There is a freeze. Black Hole's going. Can they get Ame? Here comes Koi. No more mana. Does somehow survive. Midnight Pulse won't quite get the kill. EMP goes out. On the backside, it is Mickey, though. FY about to fall. Chalice does kill Insania, and they don't get it.
Oh, just in business time.
And Chalice will fall himself, though. Does get some cleave damage, but it's not enough, and you're just getting run down.
I've played this matchup. I think Bristleback is a hard counter to Kunkka, by the way. I don't think Kunkka can do anything to you. You spend the entire game, lane game, everything, getting viscous nasal dude and ran at. Like, Kunkka wants his Tidebringer and X-Torrent combo to threaten you with the damage as well as the lockdown. And Kunkka,
every once in a while, you have like a Jordan-esque flu game, but otherwise, you're just in bed with the sniffly nose as your friends go out to the park without you.
Yeah, and you have this wild porcupine you talked about that is just spitting on you.
It's not a porcupine.
Sorry, armadillo or hedgehog. Okay, porcupine, hedgehog, everything. Same thing.
Do they really want Mickey? They know. Look, he only has 1,300 life. You just got to get him locked down once, and they
almost got him.
I like how he goes in there though to check, and he's like, and he just gets out.
The problem with the PSG.LGD lineup right now, or rather just their game state, is that they're not only behind, but look at the items on their course. They're all in for fighting, like right now. You've got a drums, a pipe, a force, but no one's going to hit.
They're going to look. Uh-oh. Mickey could be in a little bit of trouble. A lot of trouble. Gets the kill. Now they might try to chase Insania. Will they find him, though? That's the question. It looks like they will.
To die there. That was impressive.
This is going to be quite a bit of agility here for the Slark. It's 2 free agility. And now they back out. It was a 5-man commitment, but you got a big kill on Mickey.
So they have a BKB coming out on Storm, a BKB coming out on Bristleback, and a BKB coming out on Enigma, all in the next, say, 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's go time. Yep. Because, well, wait, look at what PSG.LGD have to break BKBs.
They have Slark.
Oh, and there goes Dire's bottom tower.
That was
So they got nothing.
That's it.
They got nothing, it sounds like. Somnus is getting closer to level 15. I like it. It's 4-step into sheep. You got to do something crazy. And, you get a hex on this Storm or the Ember. They're dead. They will die.
Maybe we were being a bit, this is Alliance after all.
Yeah.
So they do have a tendency
to not end games.
Not to flame.
But to flame, continue.
But they throw a little bit. And this is the best team in Group A. PSG.LGD already locked up the first seed. They've got Ogre, and they've got Slark and OD. A couple mistakes, and these heroes will eventually take over. We're just not expecting that because Alliance's BKB timing is just so powerful.
And they've shown they have played well. They've made one mistake, that mistake we just saw, but besides that, they've looked pretty flawless in the execution.
There's
the BKB on Bristle, first one, and there's the 150 GPM talent on Enigma.
They just literally have 4 cores. Enigma, one of the scariest heroes in the late game of Dota, unless you have a BKB piercing black hole disabled.
It doesn't look like they do.
Thank you, Grant. They are setting up a bit top on Alliance just in case they choose to push this on LGD. On Slark, this type of game, you feel really bad because you can't show in lanes and feel good about it because Dark Pact doesn't actually save you. You will just get black holed and die. Yeah. And there's always this long reach follow-up as well. So it's not like the black hole alone is a stun. You have the Ember or Storm that should almost always, based on the positioning on the map, be able to follow up the black hole.
Yep. I love Xnova as well as Ame up top, though. They're just like sitting where the Dire usually sits. They don't see anyone on the map. They're not risking it.
I actually love this Eul's even more because Bristleback gets move speed from his passive and
it's percentage based.
Exactly. So you just get bonus.
So when you have 7 stacks, that's 28% movement speed, which on the Eul's makes it an extra 5 movement speed, Kyle.
You know what that is? That's value.
That's value.
It's sort of like when you...
he took the 20 movement speed.
Let's say he had a soul ring, right? He could, if he dropped the Yules to use the soul ring, that'd be extra mana. All these little efficiency things, they add up. They matter.
Yeah,
Slark is getting close to the BKB. As you talk about, though, it's... You get black hold, and I just missed kill on Somnus. My bad. It's just Ember. It looks like Ember as well as Koikfa, and Koikfa picked his BKB. Didn't even have to use it right there.
Yeah, that Desolator is going to be a huge problem for OD. He is 400 gold off of a sheep, which could give them a way to deal with these BKBs coming out if they can get them before they activate the BKBs.
I'm making right. There's the black hole, the Midnight Pulse, and the Yules as well, so the Ogre can't do any sort of cancel, and he's just going to get brought down now as well.
That was an Ember Spirit Yules. I like the Ember Spirit Yules. I feel like this item is way under-purchased on this hero. All these Embers are dying to roots. That is all they ever die to nowadays, because people know how to punish it.
Yep, and you can't stop Remnant Aways after a self-Yules with many spells anymore. As long as you press it in the direction case.
Well, they're going in. There's going to be the minus armor. Only has 2 armor up on this road.
Solar Crest Bristle is busted, Grant. I don't know if you've seen it.
I have, but why is it busted? Explain.
You just have so much damage built into your kit. Look at Bristle. He's hitting for 400 damage with no items, and then you have viscous nasal goo on top of it.
You were so hype on Bristle. I love this.
No, I love Bristle. I've been playing a lot of Bristle. I love Bristle.
I feel like a lot of the thing is there's Bristle players. Or you're not. Like, there's people, like, this hero is made for someone like Boxy, who simply does not understand fear.
Yeah.
You've got to always be pushing the envelope because you'll just find yourself surviving. Like the mid-tower fight, he's like, oh, wait, I'm alive.
I think I think the funnest change to Bristle that made me really enjoy playing him is that towers, Bristleback now works on towers, so you can dive people early game and purposely chase them past the tower so the tower's hitting you, and then you're killing them with that extra quill spray that the tower hits. There's a lot of things about Bristle I think are super fun, and he's also only got 2 buttons, which fits my description perfectly of a hero I like to play.
Well, Somnus, I love it. Baiting out Xnova up top, has the 4-staff plus sheep stick, so if it is just like a Storm or an Ember, you're getting sheep, you probably will just get ulted and die. Yeah, no one's committing up here.
They do have the BKB Enigma. They do have, this sheep stick is really important, but the fact that they're able to get this Aegis on the one that does not have the BKB is really nice.
You need to kill a hero pre-BKB, and that's a tall task when you have an Enigma, like a blink BKB Enigma at that. Like, whoa, what's the Slark? The Slark has a BKB.
Oh my goodness, he is the double chain. They even get the last hit on the tower, won't get the 9. There will be an EMP, will it do anything? Looks like an FY is going to try to get away. Chalice is taking some damage, but they're going to try to turn it, and now you're going to get a lot of agility stacks. Somnus is going to pop the ulti. They still haven't been able to kill Boxy. He gets the BKB up on the backside, and Tenya was casting his ulti, but it doesn't quite do anything. Everyone just BKB'd up. No one taking that much damage, but Somnus will go down. The Radiant Courier goes down as well, and that hurts. There's going to be the stun. There's going to be an Atos as well. He has the Aegis. He still has a Yules as well, and he's going to use it. Xnova just melting on down right here, and he dodges it. There's going to be a jump forward. Koikfa wants to get this kill, makes it downhill. It's a 2 for 0.
That was really well played by Koikfa there.
He's dancing on him right now.
Spirit has no TP, so he can't TP base and come back.
Oh my goodness, they haven't even killed his Aegis yet. They're trying so hard to get the Aegis, they finally bring it down.
Dire structures are fortified.
Well,
Alliance just glyphed to this wave.
But they're leaving. Is that a misclick?
I don't know.
If you glyph the creep wave, does Kunkka Splash still hit you?
No. Wait, yes.
I thought it did. Didn't we see it? I think we did see it.
I was curious if that might be why they glyphed it, because he ended up dying to the Tidebringer. So,
but he did it later too.
Yeah,
possible hockey misclick, but not the biggest deal at this point. Because you do still have that tier 1, so if they
maybe they were internally debating whether or not they should still push the tier 3, and they needed that creep wave to do it.
May pops the BKB. There's going to be a tornado as well. Boxy is going to get a lot of agility stolen from him, and Koikba needs to be a little bit careful. Has the bottle charge, and instead they'll go for FY, but you need that detection.
Yeah, they've missed 2 kills on Invoker now with the detection.
Look mid.
I'm looking mid. Who is it? It's going to be the OD, almost getting brought down. There's a midnight pulse, but now the Slark, guess what? He's here, and this might be a kill on the Enigma. He already used his Dark Pack, so he can't get out, but a nice stun. Here comes, gets the kill on FY. X-Nova goes down as well. Meke is going to TD back, but he can make it, obviously, with his ulti. Ame, he is taking so much agility right now. He has already stolen about 48. There's going to be a buyback from X-Nova. They want to take this fight. Ame gets another 200 gold. Sanya trying to get out of here. 4-stepped up the hill. And on the back, Boxy, he's just beating everyone down. The problem is if you can't lock anyone down, they're just going to run from you. It's going to be Ebola's Dark Pack will take it up, and here comes the Sheepstick. Oh, the Ember Spirit's in a lot of trouble. Will get bursted down immediately. Now they're going to chase after. There's going to be the Atos. It's on FY, by the way, and there's going to be a BKB into a TP, but you're not going to beat his lucky Crystal Mate. There's a 4-step. He makes it over the trees, but I think you're going to be diving this, and there's going to be the pounce. Didn't get the Dark Pack, still saving it, it looks like, for Koik, but just in case he wants to go in. And all of a sudden, it is still a 10K lead, but you can kind of feel the tide shifting here.
Ame's starting to get strong. The stacks are, well, stacking.
They are. 54 agility, 6 permanent.
Dude, Silver Edge coming out soon as well.
They might have just found by. He's kind of by himself right here. That's going to be a ton of agility. There will be the Eagles pop. Taiga doesn't have a black hole as a BKB, but that doesn't do too much. Will they be able to get this kill? I don't know. It's a tough one. Just stealing agility. Ame. He knew they weren't getting boxy. He's like, all right, I'll get the Enigma.
I like that Ame went lifesteal against Bristleback specifically. Any hero that Slark takes damage from by hitting them, Axe, Bristleback, Legion, I like a lot. You build taking the lifesteal talent. It allows you to sustain in fights and hit them more.
And he also has like that insane. It's similar to like when you watch a lot of, well, not a lot honestly, but like OG yesterday. That awareness of like targets, right? He just goes for the leap on Enigma, misses it, sure, but it was thought that counts. Like that was the right awareness because you know you're not killing Bristle.
Yeah, I think Taiga needs to be a little bit more careful with his black holes. They used black hole, I think, trying to get a kill on.
It was in middle, yeah.
On I think it was the OD or something.
Yeah, it was.
And if it fails and you don't have the black hole, Slark can just play much more freely in the game. I'd rather almost not use black hole than have it do that.
PSG.LGD, they want to fight over as much terrain as possible. They want a huge map, and they want to just kind of pick and pull. They don't want a huge 5-on-5. They want 3 skirmishes at the same time. Alliance, they just want to go. And I honestly would love to see them group up a bit more because really, they have the BKBs. You don't fear any AoE. The only thing that's really coming through, the Somnus Sheepstick is going to be the reason PSG.LGD win this game in the event they pull through. Because
you just killed the Ember immediately with it.
All 3 of his kills were on big cores. Or, well, you know, 3 cores. 3 kills he was a part of. 21 to 10.
I understand what you're saying, my friend.
Game.
It's a 2-5-1. I got you. Taiga, he is in Viz right here. Has the black hole now. Chalice Xing. Definitely not black hole in this young man. Yules into the air, but gets the X off barely. They knew, and they are grouped up as 5 now. But what's going on?
That's not a bear, it's a centaur.
Centaur. Did I call it a bear?
I think Kyle's losing it.
I've lost it long ago.
You've lost it, and hopefully Alliance hasn't lost this game quite yet, but they are just locking down heroes, and it feels like, how does Alliance actually get into this has always been their problem, right? They're one of the teams with like those 40, 50K leads that it's tough to end, but they are going to try. They're going to look for the Ogre.
There's no buyback. It's a big kill if they find it. I want to see them commit. They blink BKB Enigma. You see Slark bottom. Like, just
do something.
Go
right
for
now,
it.
He's just farming. He's completely okay with what's going on right now.
They do have an Orchid coming out on Storm, and it's going to beat the BKB of OD, which is a pretty big deal if they can capitalize on that brief window.
Yules after Yules gets the X off. There's a full Solar Crest as well as a Hurricane Pike, though, from the OD.
That's a sick item.
Ooh.
It's a lot of damage done.
So, yeah. And the stacks, you can see, the longer these fights go,
black hole. It will be on Ame, and he didn't get the ulti. Nice.
No buyback.
Taiga. They're going to move in. It's just pure chaos now. The Ogre doesn't have buyback if they get him as well, but doesn't look like they will. There's going to be a BKB pop by Boxy. I think he's just doing it to clear them all out. They need to get into the base and do some damage, though, to this building. we didn't talk. They don't have the best building hitters on Alliance, like to siege buildings.
Bristleback's not that bad. I guess they have Hurricane Pike, though, on the OD, so you can kind of just soak the intelligence off of you.
Dude, and the high ground from PSG is so annoying to deal with. You've got so much spam, the Invoker spells, the Bloodlusted Power, Kunkka.
Yeah.
The Slurg also does buyback now.
Okay. I don't think you...
If they take a... if there's somehow a forced engagement where Alliance dives tier 4s, we've seen it.
Yeah, but look at this. The creeps are dead. They are. He is going to buy back immediately. Will they be able to make it out? No BKB up on the Bristle quite yet. Mickey, he has his, though. Koikva's just going to TP out. There's going to be Mickey as well. Will they be able to find anyone? Crystal Main on the high ground. Ooh, that almost actually hit him. He does get the Dark Pack, but now he's just going to get right-clicked down, and uh-oh. Ember Spirit goes down, and Alliance, they can't crack the base. Yeah. This is scary now.
They have to find the Invoker. The thing is, what makes this PSG.LGD lineup difficult is that there's the Invoker for Peel, but they have to go for the OD, right? Because if they don't, he's just going to Astral their target. And it's very difficult for Alliance to collapse when they don't have all their spells up.
Is it crazy for Enigma to go Lincolns for his teammates? Is that crazy? Like, I don't actually know. Because they have very few things that actually break the Lincolns, and you have the Sheepstick, which is a serious problem.
Oh, FY. It's a tough kill on Bristle. There's a Crystal Main and a Koikva behind him. Ember does not have a buyback. So they got to be very careful. Obviously, Bristle still feels nigh unkillable right now, but you just kill everyone else.
He is going for a pretty late Albert.
Oh, little late on the leap. And they instant... Did they? Oh, I thought they smoked. Crazy.
I think Slark OD is probably the two most notable core duo. It is the most notable core duo to pick Halberd up against. You can't purge it on Slark. OD's a ranged hero, so the last 5 seconds.
I actually would have really preferred that he had it by now, I think. And also, love this itemization choice on Ame. Nullifier.
Oh.
Whoa.
Now,
just kidding.
Just kidding. You don't like it now.
Well, Nullifier at some point will be the choice, and I like that decision because it means that he can just go straight for the Storm or Ember and prevent the BKBs.
And X-Nova, he gets found, no buyback, and they actually have dust this time. They will jump forward on this Invoker, and it's going to be 2 quick kills for Koikva.
That's why I'd like to see them target him in every fight, because he dies in 3 hits.
He has 10 armor, and you're against a Solar, so after just the Solar, you're at negative armor. Roche is up again. If they want to just take it, they do a lot of deeps.
Or do you, I mean, pushing base good. They do just get buyback right now on Invoker, obviously support, and you don't want to this long.
I don't know. You have Storm Spirit, and you do so much freaking damage to Roche. I feel like they should check this and just do it.
But Box, he's running in. Do they have creeps? They do. Coming very slowly, but backdoor's gone now. We have a Solar Crest as well on Chalice. He is pretty farm, by the way. We didn't talk much about the offlane Kunkka. Lotus, Yules onto Yules. He will X himself back there, doing some building damage. Can they get this? This would be nice. If you could get this kill and just back out, you know, get the shrines, then take Roche. A decent deal. You still have that Enigma.
I know, you've got Black Hole. I think you go for this, Grant.
Go. All right. Let's see.
Radiant's middle tower.
Good call, Kyle.
Back out.
Look, man, if anyone can predict Alliance's play, find them. They will pay them a lot of money.
That is a good point.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Looks like they will go for the shrine. Do you go into Roche or are you still nervous about doing it now?
You let the lane. You let the lanes be good, I think, first.
I think you kill this
top
shrine,
lane pushed in, mid
kill
lane
this shrine,
pushed in.
camp the high ground, right?
Yeah.
What did we discuss? It's all about the terrain. Alliance, you want choke points. PSG.LGD, you want open flatlands.
Enigma does have an invis rune.
Oh, and he's going to break the smoke? Oh, man. Taiga, he's baiting him in. I heard a Sunstrike as well. They're going to leap in. There's going to be the BKB Black Hole. They're going to try to just kill the OD immediately, and they do. He goes down. Will they find more? FY, all the Yules into the air. Do we got detection? We do. There's the dust pop by Boxy. On the backside, they're trying to leave together. You should probably just leave at this point because Mickey's going to pop in. BKB's going to go in. There's going to be the boat to mitigate a decent amount of damage, but they all pop their BKB so they don't even get hit by it. They're going to try to run forward. And look at this. Insania, what are you doing up here? He's ulting. Now he's getting back.
Enigma has a refresher being delivered.
He does, but uh-oh. They found the Ember again, and he is going to go down. 2 buybacks used, though.
Eon Disc completed on Slark.
Okay, they go right into it. Big play here by PSG.LGD. Looked like they were just losing that fight horribly. They lost a big core, but guess what? You got the buybacks. OG showed last year.
We saw this in the previous series. When you have all these buffs, every single item that a carry can pick up, it's like doubly effective.
This is scary. If you're Bristle, he does up the Black Hole again. He got it. There it is. He got 3. The Midnight Pulse is there. 2 of them have blown up. The boat will mitigate some damage, but Ame is still alive. They do get an Atos Sunstorm, so will he just blow up? It looks like Koikva is the next one to go down. He does. They try to chase on the backside. X-Nova's dead as well. They're in the pit. but Chalice, he's gonna die, and everyone is dead on the Radiant side. They're all buying back. FY, he's not gonna make it out in Taiga. He might have just secured the Roche, if not the entire game.
What a beast.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
hits for 400, guys, with no items. You guys ready for the 25 on the Bristleback? I'm ready.
Oh, and they're gonna get a freeze. They want to do some here. Chalice is in. They just want to steal it. Can they do it?
He's gotta get X back.
He's gonna be bad. Chalice got it. He gets it. He steals
What is
both of them
going on?
again. Xnova will get frozen. Will he die? More than likely. They don't even care about this guy, though. What does he actually do? They want to get Chalice. He's godlike. Now they get the freeze. Chalice in a little bit of trouble right now. A lot of bit of trouble. And just getting right-click time after time. He's just frozen into place. He does have the Aegis. They got to do this again.
They have the cheese on Crystal Maiden, if that ever matters.
We'll see. There'll be another freeze. Oh, there's going to be the Lotus going for the kill. Chalice knows. He's just buying time, though. It felt like they could have maybe just ran to the base here.
They still have time to get at least one lane of racks. Mid lane's already pushed in, hitting the barracks. Yeah, it's going to die to catapults, funny enough.
What towns did he go for on Bristle?
He had to take the damage, please.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
I have.
Dude, he hits so hard.
He does. Look at us. No damage items that you guys say, and he's hitting, it looked like plus 490 at one point.
Yeah, if he's gooing you, he'll hit for about
They're
600 or
just gonna-
700.
You just go to end it. It looks
Hell
like
yeah.
they will. There's no buybacks. The first person alive is 10 seconds. Will be the OD. They're not doing the most damage. They need more heroes here. Here we go. Here comes the Crystal Maiden. And here comes the Death. So that's the big one. Minus armor now here. OD, the only one alive in Invoker alive in 5 as well. What do you do now? It doesn't look like you can do anything. You don't have a glyph. The game is just going to end. There's the BKB's pop just so they can't do anything. And there it is. A Lion with a gigantic big boy play from Taiga on the Enigma, getting that refresher. And holy smokes, they blow up. It looked like PSG. They were still down 15K, but you saw if they get